Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
Andrew McCart, iFLTV. Delighted to be joined by Lee McGregor. Lee, you've brought me back to Clovenstone Boxing Club here. It's been 15 years since I've been here. I've spotted Craig McEwen in that gym behind you. For people that don't know Craig McEwen, what an amateur, Scottish amateur professional he was. But I'm here with the future, or the immediate star of Scottish boxing in Lee McGregor. How's things, mate?
No, all good. As you say, back here in Clovenstone, this is where it all began for me. So it's nice to be back in here, and I just keeping on grinding away myself.
Well, that's the thing. You are grinding. You were kind enough to give my professional fighter, who I've took the leap into the professional game myself, 6 rounds of your time, 6 quality world rounds of sparring. I will get on to that, but I want to get to more pressing issues, and that's yourself. Last year, you fought in Meadowbank homecoming. Was it last year? Was it the beginning of last year?
July last year.
July last year. Your homecoming in Edinburgh. Came up short against a tough Mexican for an IBO world title. You've had a little takeover fight in Glasgow. People are starting to wonder, where's Lee McGregor? Where are you, mate? What's happening?
Yeah, no, as you know, and as people close to me know as well, I'm in the background. I'm grinding away. I'm training every day, just trying to get as ready as possible. I've had a lot of issues, obviously injuries and many more things going on behind the scenes. But I'm making it clear, and I'm trying my best to make it clear that I'm ready to fight, and I want all the big fights. I want to be back involved in some huge fights, and I feel like I've got so much still to give to this sport. I've experienced and achieved so much so early on in my career, and almost feel like, because I've done that, it's now people think it might be that might be it, and I've reached my ceiling. But I'm nowhere near finished. I want to be back involved in some big fights.
When you look at the current state of boxing, right, you are a bantamweight, super bantamweight, and I'm looking at the size of you. I'm still wondering how the heck you made bantamweight all them years ago. But for the immediate future, I mean, Lewis, my fighter there, he's fighting at light welter, and he's going to be a lightweight. And you held your own in there against a bigger man. So for you, the future going ahead, looking forward, where are we going to sit at?
Yeah, no, like we've made that clear, and I think was kind of my downfall, and maybe why I lost my last fight was just maybe one too many. I done big things at the weights, the lower weights, but I've definitely outgrown them now, and I want to be back involved in them kind of fights at higher weights, and I do think that's going to suit me. So featherweight, super featherweight, I'm open to any challenge at them weights. I've spoken to my manager, spoken to my team. I've made that clear. So just working now. I want a date. If not this week, next week. I want something confirmed. I had that little takeover fight back in May, a little bit of higher weight, and it was good. I enjoyed it, but I need them fights again that gets me really up for it. And because you know what I'm like. I train hard. I do everything right. I do everything properly, and I feel like I need a big fight for me to lock in properly like that. So just wait and see. But my future will be super featherweight. If I get I'd love a big opportunity at featherweight. I feel like I could do it, and I could. Well, as we know, there's a world title fight this weekend, the featherweight world title. Lopez and Angelo Leo. Was sparring Angelo Leo over in Vegas when Josh became undisputed, and that was some world class sparring. Again, more than held my own in there. So these are the kind of big fights that I want to be chasing. So a few more fights to break back in and let people know I'm back, and then we'll see what's what.
For you to let people know that you're back, Lee, you're going to need a name in this sort of UK. When you look at the featherweight division, super featherweight divisions right now, it's always been stacked with talent. Both are very, very quality divisions. When you look at like the Kakachis and Warringtons and all these guys, and the Cordinas at the super featherweight, and then you've got guys a little bit lower. You've got Archie Sharps and all them as well, and Ryan Gardner, who we spoke about, and that fight that just happened there. So when you look, do you need that type of name? Do you need that type of name on a big show, on a big platform, for you to get back into this scene? Yeah,
definitely. But and I feel like it's because I'm one of them fighters. I get away. I get my work done in the gym. I train as hard as I can. I spar anyone. I get on with all the fighters. I don't really ever come out calling names and chasing fights. But I almost feel like I'm getting to that stage where I need to prove that I'm ready and I'm willing to fight any of them.
Well, the microphone's yours, Lee.
So I've said that before. I was watching the Ryan Garner Archie Sharp fight just a couple of weeks ago there, and I messaged my manager. I said I'd love a crack at one of them. There's featherweights as well. Obviously, I need to prove that I'm back before I start shouting all these names out. So that's what we've said. Let's get a fight date locked in. You mentioned the featherweight names. You go through the featherweight rankings. There's I just seen Masood Abdullah and the Scottish boy actually. What was his name? From up north. He says he's meant to be.
George Stewart.
Yeah. He just seen that's been announced on a Frank Warren card. Obviously, I've been there and done that at the lower weights. But if I'm going to build into this higher weight, then maybe someone like there's Kurt Walker's there. They're coming through. Rhys Edwards. These are decent fights that I could maybe step into the weight for. Or if people see me beyond that level, then put a name to me and I'll accept it. So again, I've said it. I don't want to be shouting out names and saying, "Oh, I'll beat you," but I'm willing to fight you. So let's see what happens. But I'm letting everybody know, and I want to let everybody know that I'm back and I want to be involved in big fights.
Well, we are back in Clovenstone. Like, this is the old school type of gyms. There's no fanciness about this gym. It's old, it's dingy, it smells like a boxing gym like they used to smell. So people will be wondering, Lee, they remember you've had some quality days down in Ben Davison's gym with Josh Taylor. You've had some top trainers that have been in the corner with you. So what is your training setup right now?
Just here, just now, just ticking away, training away in the background. Nobody's going to do the work for me. I've realised that. I've learned a lot since I lost that last fight. Just it's everyone can be about you, and when you've got all them belts and you've got all the success, but it's one loss you feel like you sort of get forgotten about. But at the end of the day, I'm the one that's got a house. I'm the one that's got a family. I'm the one that's got a little girl. Like I've got a family that rely on me. So, like I said, nobody's going to do the work for me. I might not have the fights and the kind of money that's coming in like it used to, so I can keep going away to Londons and being in these world-class gyms with world-class fighters, but it's still no excuse not to get the work done. So I'm grateful enough to Craig McEwen, Rab McEwen, Maul. This is where it all began for me. You go and look on the walls of me as a young kid. This is where it all began, so I'm just grateful I've got a key. I can come in here and train whenever I want, and I've been in here every day. Training, people might not see it, but it doesn't matter as long as I'm in here and I'm working. And as you can see, as people close to me can see, I'm fit, I'm ready. I just need a few things sorted out, and I'll be back this year.
Well, fingers crossed, Philly. I really do hope you get the opportunities that you deserve, because you're a world class. I'm going to say that again, you're a world-class fighter and you deserve the big fights. That last fight you lost, it was an entertaining fight. You might have lost it, but the crowd were on the edge of the seat. You put on a show for everyone on Channel 5. So I hope you really do get the fights. Now, I hope you don't mind. It's been kind of awkward for me. Lewis, come here. Right, he's my fighter, right? How am I going to interview a fighter that you coach and you've got to interview him? So I thought, what's the best thing to do is if I get him in with somebody's sparring and get Lee to almost get his thoughts. This is Lis Conley. For anyone that doesn't know, if you don't follow me on Instagram, this is my fighter who went pro with. Let me get you both in. And Lee's been kind enough to give him 6 rounds of quality sparring. Lee, I've made the leap. I'm now a professional coach. That's my young fighter there. Your thoughts?
No, good. I like what I'm seeing, and as I know with you, Andy, you've been in and around world class gyms for years. You've seen some top fighters. You know the way that the top coaches work. And you've experienced a lot as well. You've been involved in some big nights, so it's amazing for Lewis to come on board with you, and I'm sure it'll be a great partnership, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. Now, Lewis, this is kind of weird because, yeah, coach, what's it like getting trained by a guy that just does interviews and stuff like that?
This guy talks to me every day for fucking for hours. Every day we just kind of chat, talk shite, get no training done.
That's it. That's what it's all about. You just live and learn. And I've said this to Lewis as well. Like, he's come here today and maybe probably didn't know what he was going to expect. But I've said this to him and explained that I've been in his position before, and I just gave him some advice that this is where you learn the most, when you're in with more experienced guys. I feel like I've done that my full career, even when I was an amateur, and that's what brought out the best of me. And again, in the sparring there, he's got what it takes, and I feel like sparring guys like myself and more experienced guys will do him great for his first couple of fights. I feel like he'll be in total control if he's relaxed and he goes about it the right way. Although I did say if he goes in there and he gets gun-ho and overly excited and tries to please the crowd, it can be a tough night. Them journeymen are tough and they know how to survive. So as long as he stays relaxed, composed, and I'm sure you'll keep him right, he can have a bright future.
Lewis, I'll end it on this one. Like, you've obviously seen Lee fight on TV. You've probably followed his career a little bit. come up short in his IBO World title fight. You've shed 6 rounds. I said this to you when we came through here, that you're going to get world-class rounds in Lee, right? So that's why I wanted to sparring. So you've shed the ring with him now.
Aye.
You've watched him throughout his career. How good is he?
He's the real deal. This guy's no joke. He can punch, he can box, he sets up traps, does everything he needs to do to keep you guessing. He got us once in the first round, body shot. Aye, he snuck that one in, felt that one. But aye, he's a quality fighter. I'm so grateful, mate.
No,
Thank you,
appreciate
boss.
it. Nice one, man.
Listen, boys, listen, Lee, like I said, hopefully keep your name out there like we do here on IFLTV. Hopefully somebody gives you that phone call that you need, and you know where I'll be. I'll be ringside for that fight. So again, thank you so much, brother. Hopefully you get the call. Lewis, see you in 2 minutes in the car. Cheers, mate.
Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.